brother is asking us a very important question about when we Muslims who are exposed to the true teaching of Islam, who know what is right and what is wrong. And then should we approach the not yet Muslim first in harshness? Should we be very straightforward with them, harsh on them, using very hard words, telling them if you don't accept, either you go to hell or go to Jannah? No, you don't talk about that, of course. Islam is a very beautiful religion. You need patience in conveying the truth. Allah has reminded us, وَتَوَصَّوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَصَّوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. You must have a lot of patience. Even our Prophet ﷺ have even showed us the best way to lead da'wah to not yet Muslim. Because not yet Muslim, they are people ذَلِكَ لِأَنَّهُمْ قَوْمٌ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. In general, they attack us, they criticize us, is because they don't understand what is Islam. And they thought that Muslims are troublemakers. And it so happened that there is some truth in it that Muslims don't seem to be showing good example. So they thought that because of our religion, we behave so badly. So we must show kindness, prove to them that they are wrong. Show them the beauty of Islam, that the Muslims are people who have amanah. The Muslims are people who like to share. They are not selfish, they are not calculative, they are not ungrateful to people. All the good values in Islam. Prove to them that they are wrong through your good conduct, your good character. And when the Prophet said, Adinu Nasiha, religion is based on good advice, the Prophet continued by reminding his ummah that the advice must be based on lillahi ta'ala. Not because you want to show to people that you are more knowledgeable than them, that you are right, they are wrong. No, no, no. Our approach is, we want to share the knowledge that Allah gives us, and we treat everybody like ourselves. Like what the Prophet said, لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه. You cannot be a true believer until you love your brother like how you love yourself. You don't like people to criticize you. You don't like people to straightforward and come bang on you. You are wrong. You don't like this to happen. You may be wrong, but you don't like people to just come and attack you, pinpoint at you without explaining to you properly. And that's why we believe in tarbiyah. The best approach when you talk to the not yet Muslim, if you must give them time and show them the beauty of Islam, and then make dua, like what Allah said. وَإِنْ أَحَدٌ مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ اسْتَجَارَ فَأَجِرْهُ حَتَّى يَسْمَعَ كَلَامَ اللَّهِ ثُمَّ أَبْلِغْهُ مَأْمَنَهُ ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّهُمْ قَوْمٌ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. Allah said that in Surah Tawbah, when there is a not yet Muslim who are with you, become your neighbor, who are close to you, who ask you for help, so don't depart from them until you introduce Allah to them. Talk to them about Allah. If you're helping them, say, this is Allah risky for me and I'm going to share it with you. Let them hear the word of Allah. But after you talk to them about Allah, if they still refuse to follow you, don't force them. Leave them in peace with you as their neighbor, as their friend. ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّهُمْ قَوْمٌ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. Because these people are people who knows not. They don't really know what is Islam yet. So you must have patience dealing with the not yet Muslim. Like how the Prophet people say, you are crazy Muhammad, you are a crazy guy, Majnoon and all things. What can he say? Are he going to say, you are also crazy? No. He just hold on and ask Allah for hidayah. That's how the Prophet approached. When the enemy of Islam hits somebody, the first thing they do, they brand you first, and then they attack you. They give you a name, and so that people will stay away from you. This is what happened in the Prophet. Today the same thing. When they are worried about the Mujahideen, they say they are terrorists. All the good people become terrorists. And the world terrorists become good people. The only country that don't like war, don't like peace, are the countries that produce weapons. They don't like to have peace. If they have peace, they go bankrupt. They cannot survive. They survive on war. So any country that produces arms, they will never want to have peace. Because there is a time they need business. But when you talk about Muslims, when you are advising Muslim among Muslims, they are all Muslim, they are Ummatul Ijabah, they have accepted Islam, then you must also show some mercy. You need time, tarbiyah. You need to educate them. When the Prophet said about Adinu Nasiha, Ali radiallahu anhu gave a very good explanation. Allah. Ali said, لِكُلِّ مَقَالٍ مَقَامَ وَلِكُلِّ مَقَامٍ مَقَالٍ. In every place there is a word to be used. And in every word there is a place to apply. You don't use the same word in the same place. You talk to somebody who's elder than you. You cannot talk to him like you talk to your peers, your friend. You want to advise your father or your mother. You cannot advise him like how he advised you. If you do something wrong, your father can shout at you. Hey boy, what are you doing? You hear the azan, you still don't go for prayer. You want to be anak shaitan. Your father can say this to you. But now your father is not responding to the azan. You can say, hey father, what are you doing there? You want to be the bapa shaitan. Then he really show you that he's the bapa shaitan. Now he commit the same sin, the same mistake. He is not responding to the call of Allah. But you cannot approach him. Even Allah says, وَقُلْ لَهُمَا قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا. To your parent, you cannot raise up your voice. You must use a very humble tone, a beautiful approach. That I would love to pray with you, father. You don't go and shout at him like he shout at you. You cannot do that. Because everything there is a way for you to advise each other. So harsh way is not the best way. Unless you are challenged by the people. They attack you. And you think that is the only way. If you think that is the only way to make him realize, then maybe you are allowed to use it. If you know that is the only way. But if you think there is still ways for you to help him, you must use the best way. And that's why Allah said, follow my way, Allah's way. Udu'u ila sabili rabbika. Rabbika, not your way, not my way, not God's way, not any way. But the way of Allah. And then we confuse everybody. Everybody want to say my product is the best. Of course, when you have so many ways, you're going to say that my way is the best. And no, Allah said His way is the only way that is right. Other than Allah's way is wrong. So we are not supposed to be harsh among ourselves. Have mercy upon each other. Be kind to each other. I know this because I have gone through that like that. I know. But I know at the end of the day, we are not gaining people. We are not helping others. We are pushing people away and further. So may Allah give us the understanding, and may Allah give us the patience and wisdom. This is the one I want to share with you. It's important. I know we may know the truth, but please use your wisdom. If you fail to make him understand in the first round, go back, ask Allah for guidance. May Allah give you a better idea to go back to him and approach him from the second level. But if you keep on trying, I believe at the end of the day, I know I've gone through. Last time when I know the truth, I will fight with anybody. But my friend who I hate him so much, now they become very close to me. And they become so close to me, not because of what I say, because of other people. They start to accept the truth from other people. The same thing that I was telling him, but he can't accept from me, but he can accept from other people. Because the approach of the other people is better than mine. This is, they call nasiha, you use a lot of wisdom. Now, next question from the